I think men are more likely to have bizarrely unrealistic expectations. I have so many girlfriends who are highly accomplished, highly educated, great people, and just wonderful women. And the dating pool is absolutely brutal for
What
them.
are these men looking for?
It is entirely unclear to me that it's like, why are their men not jumping to want to date them? So if
Well, Alicia, those are not bizarre and unrealistic expectations, because reality is that ultimately men want to build a family, okay? And most men don't want to be with an accomplished and educated woman because those women are entitled, demanding, and a pain to deal with. Even different studies would tell you that that's the case. So most of your accomplished and educated friends are very likely to end up with a cat instead of a family, just like Whoopi.
This can't be real. This has to be edited, Abby. Because I'm very sure the view will not allow him to get these points out without cutting him off. I beg, if anybody knows, please leave this thing in the comments below.
Black Chinese says, Whoopi got hit with a stray bullet, call emoji with 200 likes. What the people need to understand is, just because you think your friend is wonderful doesn't mean the opposite sex sees that your friend as wonderful. I can see my friend as wonderful all I like, all I think. It's irrelevant if the features I think that are in him are useless to the woman who is responsible. So everybody needs to be objective. What do women want? What do men want? Let's not just impute what we think they want on them. I should not think, oh, women just like bodybuilders that very rich and blah 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 blah. Is that the case? Yes, in some cases, but not in all cases. The same way, women should not think a man wants an accomplished woman. Are there men who like accomplished women? Yes, there are. But in my observation, a man that cares so much about what a woman makes and what a woman has achieved is the kind of man that would like to share his provider responsibility with that woman. And those kind of men are generally not attractive to most women. Are there women who would like that kind of man? Yes, there are. But they are the minority. We don't want to live our lives based on a minority of cases. There are women who like some strange things about men. I don't go and conform my lifestyle to those kind of strange things. I more or less need to do what is commonly acceptable, and it is right. Women like responsible men who can provide. What do I need to do? Be responsible and provide. Are there women who will overlook that, who just want like a trailblazer or a maverick that travels everywhere and puts his hair back like Tom Cruise or which person get bigger? Whatever the case, there are women like that. But in generalities, a woman wants a man that she can submit to. Modern day feminism and different Disney movies and documentary and series will tell you otherwise, that women want to be independent. It is a lie. There are women like that. They are minorities. And in the eyes of a man sees her like a man. Vast majority of men don't like staying in the same bed with a man. If you try your best to be as competitive as a man, you will end up becoming a man in the eyes of a man. It's the same way. If a man tries to be as beautiful as a woman, he will become effeminate and no woman will love him. So people need to be concerned about this thing. If you're liking this video, please remember to like the video. Press the like button now. Help us out. I am Crud says, men will say this and then complain about being a provider and leader. A woman who is educated and accomplished will submit to the right man who can actually lead as a man, with 900 likes. Multi-talented Chrissy says, so basically you want a woman with nothing to offer so you can control her with your money, with 3,000 likes. Your accomplishments, they are good, they are for you. Every reasonable man hates the idea of seeing his spouse suffer. What do I mean by that? Whenever he sees you waking up very early, going to commute, coming back stressed, complaining about your co-workers of how they did this, how they did that, how they did this, how they did that, it doesn't help a man. No. You just increased his frustration to ×2. Not that he hates you telling him that you are frustrated. No, that's not the case. But his natural instinct is to protect you. And whenever you are exposed to external elements like that, he's concerned, and his natural drive to solve that kicks in. So you going out to accomplish X, Y, and Z outside, it's for you. You making X, Y, and Z money, it's for you. He does not care in reality. It's a benefit to the house, but ideally, if you give him the right of passage, he will say you should stay home. Why? Because he doesn't enjoy seeing you go out and suffer. That's his duty. He's built for it. In other words, a man would rather go and suffer in the coal mine to make sure that his wife doesn't experience half of that. All this to say, when men are considering women for marriage or for courtship, your career is irrelevant. irrelevant. We don't care. It's a plus, but it's like a plus. It's a +1 to 10,000. If that makes sense. It's like we are grading things, and maybe some features or some things to us are like a grade of 1,000, attraction, 1,000, personality, 1,000. Maybe your culture, where you are from, 1,000 or 2,000, different kind of things. We grade those things. Then it then comes to accomplishment, money you are adding to the relationship. It's not 1,000 to us, so it's like 10. It's not as if it's irrelevant, but the value is just meh. A man is looking for a wife. He's not looking for a partner. As much as different people will try to tell you, we're not looking for a partner, we're looking for a wife. The same way a woman should not be looking for a partner, she should be looking for a husband. A man does not need a partner. A man needs a helpmeet. And if a woman comes in as a partner, that relationship will become frustrating. Because in other words, we have corporate organization outside, we are not having corporate organization inside. No. One person leads, the other person follow. Doesn't mean the other person doesn't have contribution. She has contribution, she has objections, she has everything. But the question is, when the two of you disagree, who has the final say? Is it you have to compromise every single time? Or when he says we are going this direction, you don't oppose him and you support him all the way without nagging him along the way? If that's not the case, then you're not a wife. You're not. And if you are the kind of man that says, oh, we have this problem, I will take half of the problem and give to my wife. Physical and financial problem, I will take half of the problem and gladly always give to my wife. You're not a husband, you're a partner. So in other words, your accomplishment is not a metric we really care about when it comes to relationship and marriage. If you like win all the Pulitzer, if you like be the best banker or be Okonjo Iweala, it's irrelevant. How does that help my child? How does that help your child? How does that help the family? Financially, okay, but the question is, if I make enough, why do we have to make more? We can work together and make what we have better. Your career is irrelevant to what a man needs. It doesn't. I'm not saying you should not have a career. You can have a career, but you should not use it as a metric to say, I have this career, he should treat me like this, over that lady that doesn't have a career and he's treating her like this and treating me like this. No, that's not the case. We judge women based on a uniform metric and not based on some career parameters. It's irrelevant to us. It's you women that judge us based on career. That's fine. It doesn't make X, Y, and Z money. It's fine. But a man does not judge a woman in those metrics. And don't go and get it twisted at all. Go and spend your whole life trying to get X, Y, and Z degree so that you become this standard of woman, so that you can get this standard of man. If you want to pursue that for yourself. It's not relevant to the man when it comes to finding a wife. If you think I'm joking, ask yourself this question. If all things are not being equal, there's a beautiful woman selling food at KFC and you in your career, you are okay looking, a man will clearly take the KFC lady, as long as your personalities are equal. If your personalities are equal, he will take the KFC lady. Why? Because of beauty. All things being equal when it comes to personality and values. So even take away beauty and put personality, you are more beautiful and you have a lower personality than the KFC lady. She is a little less beautiful than you, but she has a better personality, but you make a lot of money, but she works at KFC. The man will still take the KFC lady. This is to tell you that your career is irrelevant to him when it comes to picking. Your beauty, your personality, your mannerism, the way you make him feel, your combativeness, your non-combativeness, your helpfulness, all these things are what the man will be looking at. Career won't be one of them. Or let me not say a man, a responsible man will be looking at. A career will not be one of them. An irresponsible man will probably see you as a way to reduce the amount of work he will do. Be like, oh, if she makes this and I make this, we can join it together so that I don't have to do the other thing that will take my career to the next level so that we can be in a good state. A man should not be planning like that. If your wife has a good career, she has a good career. You guys work together and make it happen. But if she doesn't, it's your duty to take care of her. I don't care what modern day system says. It's your duty as a man to take care of your wife, regardless of her socio-economic status. And it is your duty as a woman to take care of your husband, not financially, but in every other way. So we work together, but in different scopes, in different spheres. And let's not try to make what the other person is doing look meager to what the other person is doing. The man might provide via financially and via security. The woman can provide via support and via chores and different kind of things. They are both important. They are both relevant. They are equally good. So we should not demean all these things. And if you are a man that you don't have the features or the characteristics that are attractive to women, go and acquire them. If you're a woman that don't have the characteristics that attract men, go and acquire them. It's not shameful. It's not shameful to know that, oh, women like responsible men. I need to get my act right. It's not shameful to know that men like submissive women. Okay, I need to get my act right. It's not shameful. It's natural. We're supposed to be working together, not fighting against each other. Even though TV has showed you that, oh, what a man can do, a woman can do better, blah, 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 blah. All that is propaganda. We're supposed to be working together. You can never be in a happy marriage that you don't let your husband lead. If you like, you people be indoctrinated with 1,000,001 propaganda, your marriage will fail if your husband does not lead. It will be hell. You will not have a wonderful marriage if your wife is not loved. If you think she's sufficient, she doesn't need my cuddling, she doesn't need my attention, your marriage will fail. So please, everybody, we know what works. Let's stop deceiving ourselves and let's do the right thing. And don't be ashamed of it. Don't be ashamed of traditional gender roles. They are good and they are very, very useful. Please leave your comments down below if you think I'm just ranting and I don't make any sense. Comment below. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you guys and gals later. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to help this channel to get to 1,000 subscribers. Press that subscribe button now. Do it now. I will see you guys and gals later. Bye-bye.